Hey guys, welcome back. Um, I don't know. Today I'm just gonna do whatever. And we have some fun doing it. It's just one of my down days, so I'm not gonna be extra excitable probably until later, or if at all. Kind of just depends. And I put it in the title, so you already had your warning. I think we should just start the day off by getting our chests here from the inn point we have. I'm gonna change our inn location to the other one over at Mountain Rise, so that we can just. I don't really campaign anymore, so being on this side of the fucking it just doesn't make any sense anymore. Just a get all four of these things. We'll try and get into maybe elite runs a little bit later on. I'm really going to try and avoid doing OPR because it's really starting to piss me off. I mean, I'll do it enough to get our. Well, I don't even need to get our gypsum. I have it. Like the fucking PvP one, I have fucking plenty of them. That ain't gonna fucking be an issue for a while. So I can take a day away from OPR bullshit. Off. Probably will be all day. Although I'm normally a little off, so I guess you guys should be used to it by now. So I'm just gonna be a little bit more than before off. More than before. I like that. That's good. Yeah, you guys can still see everything. Sorry. Get the rain. The war. just guessing at this point that they're going up by 2 because I still don't know what it does. Get there. Don't get that ass off. Okay. Guess we're gonna have to mosey on over to the other place. You know, it's gonna have to bear with me. It's gonna take me a while. I'm a little bit older. Oh yeah, we gotta buy food. We have no food. Or wait, do we have a place where we store all the food? Come with a 428 pounds of food in that fucking storage locker? That's gonna be 2. Couple of morons that I get to fucking deal with.
heard your name whispered in quiet places.
Shattered Mountain is hardly a comfortable place. We do what we can.
And no fucking clue. Like this one, obviously, I'm getting a shit ton of them. I think that anything tree stump I have. I'm just beginning to believe that anything maple I fucking have. I also don't think that any of that shit is even worth me putting back up on the fucking market, because they'll only give me like fucking $1 for it. It takes up a slot in which I could sell something way the fuck more expensive. You know, like, it's just stupid. I guess I'll just fucking find a spot, collect this shit, then offer it to like the guild mates or some crap. Like I don't know what else to fucking do with it. This shit is just like annoying as all hell. Just like way the fuck too many things to worry about fucking storing away. Alright, well, got a fence and it's kind of a rope here, so let's plant our rabbit. Decorate the outside of the house. What the fuck is that? There we go. There's some packages right next to our rabbit. Make him look important. The other side of the house is where all of our vegetation lives. Potted plants of hell. Ugly ass, stupid, purple flowered plants that just won't ever go away. No matter how many you plant, springs up in its place. Fucking planters. It's actually good that you get that many, because you can actually decorate 2 houses, 3 houses. Like, I'm sure that some motherfucker like owns like a house in every fucking town by now. Like, seriously. Mysterious, magical hanging. There you go. That's all you guys are getting. It's it. It's it. You're getting like some fucking pots and pans and nothing else. It's what I'm gonna fucking decorate all of my houses with. It's just jugs of garbage, hanging fucking cookware, and crappy, stupid ass, weird objects all over the place. I won't even have any furniture. I'm gonna take all the furniture out. That's all you guys don't even deserve the furniture. That's what it is. Fuckers. Just kidding. Does it have to hang like that? Can it like fucking tilt the other way maybe? So I don't want to just throw it on the fuck it, I'll just throw it on the floor. Everything else is on the floor. This will be on the floor. Alright, so we decorated this house. Isn't it pretty? Got some flowers, got a sparkly thing. If you look up there really closely, you can see my wabbit. Alright, now that I dumped off some of the excess crap, we're gonna go back to doing what I was planning on, what I've been doing. I'm gonna go collect stuff and sell it. Okay, okay. Okay. What? It hurts. That's what. It hurts. You haven't made my cookies yet. It hurts me. Sorry, I'm a little addicted to my clarity cakes. I need them. Give me my clarity. Yeah, let's go. Kill that big mama bear many times. Kill her repeatedly. Just put her down, her and her cubs. You don't want that bitch around. She's just ridiculous stuff. Freaking mama bear. God. Just riles me up just thinking about it. Just get out there and hunt that. Just thinks that it can just like take over that territory, keep us from our silk. From our silk? Fuck that shit. No one keeps us from our silk. Nobody puts baby in a corner. Stop copying me. I was coughing. You know, what? Can't have your own fucking thing? Gotta copy my fucking style? The fuck, man? I was coughing. I was coughing before you were ever coughing. I was coughing before you were born, motherfucker. How dare you cough like me? That's it. I'm gonna fucking go. It's me and you. I just had about enough here.
I get it, you're old.
Yeah, not really though. I just make fun of people that are old. Cause I'm cruel. Literally just evil. Why 666 follows me around everywhere. It's the mark of the beast. It's the devil's phone number. Can't help it. That shit's too fucking funny. I remember growing up listening to that stupid ass shit. The devil's phone number. There's this fucking place, like cemetery, it had a fucking door probably leading down to the crypt, but you know, since the door was barred and looked all ominous and creepy, they're like, oh, this is the gates to hell. You're the gates to hell? Okay.
Answer.
My ass is the gates to hell? I don't think so. I mean, it could be. I really don't want demons flying out my butt. It's the gates to hell. That's really not going to be a fun thing for me later on. You know, like when the apocalypse happens or whatever, and they all come back to claim us, or I forget what the fucking saying goes. I could go and reread it, but I'd forget it by tomorrow, so not worth my time.
Like, hell is full of legit people.
There you go. So,
Went
whatever.
from the walking, or ground down the road.
Oh, okay, so that's not legit. Oh.
I don't know, it might be.
Well, I mean, it might as well be. Somebody else wrote the Bible, too, you know, so. Somebody wrote Dawn of the Dead, so. There you go. There's your comparison. I know I'm blaspheming, comparing things that aren't real to things that aren't real.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to say that word on my stream. What is wrong with you? Get me
They're
banned.
my crispy cheese things.
Yeah, crispy cheese things. That's the fucking proper terminology. Don't you ever call them the other fucking word ever again. You might offend somebody. Might hurt someone's fifis, and we can't have that. It's funny how it's. I understand how words have been used, but words have always been weaponized. I don't understand why you think that you can de-weaponize words, or you can like just determine whether or not one word is offensive and the other one isn't. It just, it's how the word is used. It's the facial expressions, it's the body language, it's everything. You know, it's not just one fucking thing. Yep, I'm picking some nuts. I don't want to fucking pay for them. This is adorable. I should be filming that instead of my ugly face. She's feeding Kitty the
Trying to get at the title.
whatever the hell she called it, because we can't use the actual terminology that we've been calling it for my entire life. Can't use that word anymore. It offends stupid people.
It's the things.
Yep.
There we go, so I'm looking at it.
Did he eat it?
Mm-hmm. Save that thing.
It's adorable.
He pisses me off in the morning because I'll go downstairs and smoke a cigarette, come back, and like I just want to sit, try to wake up a little more, and it's like, what? What, you want me to sit on your chair so you can't sit there? Okay, I'll wait till you're just about to pull the chair out. And then you're doing it for me, right? So I have to pick him up to move him, and he's like, what are you doing?
Well, he follows me downstairs every night. He can't even follow his routine properly, though, which, you know, he's failed autist. Because, like, I go down there with him, and I figure that I'm going to give him his treats, you know? I'm going to be like, oh, here you go, have a few treats and whatnot. No, some nights, he'll go down there, and he'll go right to the bowl. He wants the treats. You know that he wants the fucking treats. Other nights, he'll just flop his ass on the floor and stare at me and just, you know, meow at me. And if I meow back, he'll just roll around on the floor. And that's all he wants to do. And then when I get him upstairs, he wants to eat my dinner. Although he doesn't like anything that I'm eating because most of it's vegetables. And he's sitting there and he's sniffing at it. And he's like, I don't want that. Then something that he might like, he'll like try and steal off my plate and then just leave it there on the couch. Which then requires me to pick up the piece of food that has been seasoned and has butter or whatever the fuck else on it and throw it in the garbage and then wash my couch. Because he needed to find it for himself, steal it for himself, ignore it, and walk away. Good news is, guys, we should probably have all of our cooldowns since we didn't get to run a single fucking. Well, we ran one, but we didn't get any elite chests. So today, doesn't matter where the fuck they offer us to go. We can go and get chests, and hopefully, well, I see one that they were running Imperial Shrine. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of fucking time. I wish this one. Next Merc run goes, as it normally goes. Mines, Merc Guard, whatever the fuck else after that. So I normally crush out a whole bunch of them with one group. I am not doing any of them at like fucking ass crack up in the morning anymore because then that just basically screws up my timer completely.
Guess who bought Activision Blizzard?
So,
Like,
of course they did. So now we have, yeah, of course the major fucking richy riches of the world own everything. I'm sure they're looking to fucking sell it to a new owner now because their franchise is shit.
well, the one thing I read said that they were gonna keep on the douchebag and CEO.
Really? That Microsoft is?
Yeah.
Maybe that's their way of keeping the douchebag and the CEO. It's like, well, it's under new management. So, and Microsoft is willing to fucking take the PR hit.
Buying it for almost 70 billion.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I can't see that, but I can see that in this world. I can see that. I think it's ridiculous. I think that nothing should be $1 billion, let alone 70 billion. Or no one should fucking hold $1 billion, let alone what fucking those bastards hold. You know, like I don't believe in that. It just makes the world pretty much out of reach for so many other people because of the wealth disparities and the different actual lifestyles that people, like, because they're so far withdrawn from ever having to deal with normal life. And like, and when I say normal life, I mean the life of someone living hand to mouth. In other words, go to work that pays just enough to clear all their bills and to start them back fresh again with just enough money to buy food, and then starting that cycle over again, hand to mouth. All right. If you've never lived that lifestyle, then you don't know what the average American person experiences. And yet, if you are a billionaire, you're the one setting policy for those very fucking people. Not fucking good. But yeah, I don't fucking care. But Microsoft is just a shit fucking company too. So they're all fucking shit companies. They're all greedy.
Yeah,
Like,
Microsoft-
you just pick your fucking, pick whatever devil you like the most. That's really what
Microsoft
fucking
is valued at $3 trillion. Second only to Apple.
yeah.
Yeah, so he did say if he would remain CEO after, or chief executive after the deal closes, then the studio would report to Mr. Spencer, which is Microsoft's lead.
You know that guy, they're gonna find a way to skirt around the CEO nonsense, and the guy's gonna keep his job because he's probably rich and prominent, and he wants to fucking work there. So that's really how it fucking turns out. They're just gonna keep fucking playing a different narrative until they get what they want. There's nothing we can do about that, other than to not buy their products, and in which case, that's really the only fucking voice you have in this world anymore. Voice of consumerism. Choose not to buy what they're fucking peddling.
Yeah, because I guess the dude's secured for 2 years, at least 2 years. And Microsoft sat down with Bobby and the team and looked at the plan they had in place. Adding the company culture is always a work in progress. We're very supportive of the progress that this team is making.
See? That's what I mean.
So, a former Activision employee, one of the organizers of the A Better ADK activist movement, says, "We'll continue to fight for improvement and stress proper employee representation. This doesn't change anything."
You know, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not playing your game. You know, buy your products. Which means I gotta throw my Xbox away.
Well, the deal won't be finalized and everything is over for 12 to 18 months.
Well, actually, it doesn't really impact Microsoft directly. It impacts Blizzard, so I just won't buy any Blizzard shit. Or Activision shit. Which kind of sucks. Be perfectly honest, I think that kind of sucks. But this one's owned by Amazon, so as long as Bezos doesn't do anything more stupid than he already is. Oh yeah, I guess I can't do anything. Yep. Sorry, we can't protest anything because they all the evil people of the world own everything. Damn. See, I knew that there was a problem with my logic, but I just couldn't put my finger. See, so even boycotting sucks, because you basically have to boycott everything in the fucking world because they own all of it. You know? So, like, all you can really, you don't have freedom. Like that's just like an illusion. I don't know why anybody believes that they have that. Oh, like any kind of freedoms. You don't have freedom in this country. Just a fucking facade. It's truly sad, really. We delude ourselves into believing this stupid shit. Out of fear that our crappy lives might change to the worse, which is funny as fuck. It's like, you hate it, but you always can imagine it getting worse. And so, to not have it become worse than it already fucking is, we all just allow it to fucking happen. I just don't, like, I have no problem with people that support companies and whatnot. My big fucking thing is just don't delude yourself into believing that you actually have a fucking say in any of this shit. Under the current regime, you have no say. You have nothing. And until that fucking regime changes, you never will. End of story. You just fucking sit there and have your little parades and have your little elections and have your little fucking facades, and you can all just dance around and just don't fucking ask me to believe in bullshit. That's all I'm fucking saying. And I know that you're political, but I'm not. I'm not. And as far as I'm concerned, you can't change it that way. You might make just infinitesimal little nudges towards change, but the actual fucking system has to fall before anything ever really truly ever changes. And it'll be chaos. It'll be absolute fucking bedlam before that happens. Are you ready for that? Is anybody ready for that? I don't fucking think that I'm ready for that. I'm not saying to not protest. I'm not saying to not fucking, voice your opinions. I'm not saying to not fucking try and make them behave. Please, don't ever stop making them try to make them behave. That fucking wonderful. People are saints. I don't know how the fuck you do it without actually landing in more than just jail. Because, like, seriously. But, I just don't want to fucking be prophesied to, like, if I vote for this person that all of a sudden my life is going to change for the better, things are going to get better, things are going to change. That doesn't fucking happen. Meet the new boss, same as the old boss, same fucking idea in politics. To have lasting change, you need an actual change of power. And I don't really, like, with the way that they have the spider webs laid out here, I really don't. They got like a fucking net for a net for a net for a net. They're never gonna fucking fall down. This fucking system is more than rigged. It's a joke. No, by the way, I told you guys to, use caution before watching me today. I'm in a pissy mood. Which means that I get very doomered throughout the day. And I have the right to fucking feel hopeless. My life hasn't exactly instilled a whole lot of hope in me. So, anybody who's fucking judging that, fuck off. I don't know. eat some marshmallows. Go chew on some glass, motherfucker. What's that sound? Yeah, candied glass. For your ass. What? I'm too confrontational, is that what you're trying to tell me?
Making sure you stay within the realms of TOS.
In terms of suck ass. No, but it's their rights. You know, they own the platform in which I talk to you through. Yes, they own that. It's funny that they can own the fantasy realm of the internet, but they can't seem, like, I can't seem to own my house, which is physical and based in reality. I have to rent it from the government. It's also odd that they let me, you know, sublease my rental property. I think that they'd have stricter rules on that. Oh, what? No, I'm fucking starting some shit now. Now you better watch out. They're gonna turn off your ability to sublease your own houses soon. Yeah, now you're gonna be fucked. They're gonna tell you who can live in your house. They're gonna tell you if you can live in your house. Is that against TOS? Oh yes, that's right. Let's see. And this is all magical, Pictionary, fake everything, you know, because this is entertainment and other things that get me out of TOS problems. Why are you listening to me? This is just entertainment. This isn't real. I'm not real. I'm playing a fantasy game. How could you take me seriously? There, I win. You fuck? I don't understand. Excuse me, ma'am, I'm talking.
Some article, I guess, city in Arkansas mistakenly tore down one woman's warehouse. And after a year of nearly a year of empty promises, she turned to the news for help. She owned the warehouse for nearly 40 years. Last April, the city tore it down without notice or permission. And they still haven't given her any money to compensate her.
How can they do that? That is crazy. Like,
wouldn't you think that that'd just be like a PR nightmare? Why the fuck wouldn't you just give her the money? Like, whoops, my dumbass tore down the wrong building. Here, have this, you know, like, and have a nice day. You know, like, you'd think that the government would want to have positive publicity. What the fuck is wrong when it, like, they just tear down people's fucking property and they just say, we'll get back to you. I don't know what happened there, but, you know, like, someday, maybe in the near future, I might do you a solid.
It says, how upsetting was it when you got the phone call and somebody was telling you that this was being torn down without your permission? You really want to know? Can I say it on TV? I told him I was mad as hell. It made me so mad I was spitting fire, and I'm still spitting fire. It used to be, I guess, a clubhouse. Then it became like a gathering place, mostly used for storage. It was until it all started when the city asked her to take down a separate building, which she did. A little building in the back. They asked us to remove it, and we did. We went to city council and let them know that it was removed. All parties were satisfied, and then the city, without notice, permission, or reason, decided to tear down a warehouse. They said they went in the building, broken the locks off the building. They went in there. They had set most of the stuff outside, and one city worker had gotten the unit of the air conditioning down on the street, and he left with it. So they stole an air conditioner too.
Holy shit.
So they called the police, and the city stopped the demolition, saved the building. Ever since they were looking, I guess they partially demolished it. They've been trying to seek compensation from the city. They're constantly telling us, well, we're going to correct it. How long did it take to correct something you made?
How long has it been since they did this?
Almost a year.
Oh, wow. I don't think I'd have waited that long.
And it says, the city does not intentionally tear down personal property without the consent of the owner or through the appropriate condemning process. The property in question was intended to be discussed by the city council the week after, I guess, her husband's death. Because circumstances, the property was taken off the council's agenda and was never discussed further.
So then don't tear down the
And
property.
then they met with her after the incident. And the advice of the municipal league and city attorney was for the KC family to work through legal means to assess the value of the property and find ways to resolution. You have to work with a lawyer and figure out how much it's going to take.
Don't they already have like assessments on properties? Like, why do you need to work with a lawyer to figure out what the assessment value of? That doesn't make any sense.
Because,
You have property value.
her
Like, there's.
insurance agent could not reach the city because so she has her shit in order, essentially.
They just don't want to pay it, is what you're saying.
There. No one was fired due to it. And
Who the fuck cares about that? Fire some poor dock worker every time that some fucking moron in corporate makes a fucking mistake. Alright? So, first of all,
they slightly changed their stuff to require multiple signatures. After notification, to verify. There was a woman who had someone who robbed a store, ran into her home, and she didn't go in there and get him. You know, I guess she wasn't home or whatever. They fucking smashed into her fence, tear gassed the fuck out of her house. It was like, I think it was over $50,000 worth of damage, and they're like, yeah, we're not gonna pay you.
The fuck you're not.
I guess she already lost the pieces of shit.
What is wrong with this fucking world? Damn. Like, just like, people just do shit to you, like do bad things to you, and then it's just like, you know, shit happens.
Maybe your house shouldn't have been there.
Yeah, right. Your house shouldn't have been in the way of my wrecking ball. How's that fucking sound for you? Wahaha! One-upping you now. Dumb fucking jerk.
Fucking sad things that we actually have real life villains, like super villains and shit like that. Like it's actually gotten to that point where we don't actually have superheroes; they don't exist. But we actually have super villains because they always did. And the funny fucking part about it is like when I say that we always did, and also referencing that now we have them. The reason that I say that is because it's in the media now. It's like you can see it. It's like everything they do is in your face, but there's still nothing you can do about it. Like that's the level of bullshittery that we've come to. It's just like, yeah, and what you gonna do? You're gonna protest me? You're gonna sit outside my office and freeze and cry? Is that what you're gonna fucking do? Well, go ahead. I'll just send my brute squad to your fucking house and kick your ass. You know, like that. It's literally like that now. It's like that is life. You know, like that's why I'm saying that. You know, we have them now, and it's sad. Before they used to have to hide in like little corners of the world. You know, like they didn't just show up and basically flaunt the fact that they're gonna wreck your life, and there's nothing that you can fucking do about it. Go cry to your media. They're fake news. Go cry to, you know, like what are you gonna fucking do now?
Yeah, I guess like over 200 doctors and professionals signed a letter saying that Rogan needs to calm his shit down with the anti-vax shit. And he's sitting there sharing online like, oh, doctors. And there's like PhDs, research study, and some of them have like weird titles that I looked up, like initials. And it's like Doctor of Internal Medicine and all this other shit, and like Ireland and stuff like that. So there's slightly different initials. It's the MD. And it's like, yeah, this one might be a professor right now, but they studied fucking virology for years. What did you do? Make people eat fucking bull testicles on Fear Factor.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it like we're gonna listen to Rogan like he's done anything in his like intelligent in his entire life? He hasn't. He's a brute. He's a fucking dumbass Neanderthal. His entire fucking platform was about him being monkey brain and stupid. And now you're gonna listen to him. Yes, I love him. He's one of our own. Right? He's also a comedian. I love that about him too. But don't get your fucking medical advice from Brogan. What the fuck is wrong with you? If you want to know how to fucking put somebody in some kind of like reverse fucking, you know, I don't know, headlock or some shit like that, then fine, go look him up. Don't fucking get medical advice from this nimwit. Jesus. Yes, doctors are boring. They're not cool. We don't look at them and go, ooh, I want to be that. All right? So, but they're smart about being doctors. So listen to them when you're sick. Okay, that's just not common sense. It's just sense. It's
like,
just
ooh, all they do is study and look at all this stuff. All
right,
day.
And that's the
You
person.
think they can interpret it.
That's what I'm saying. Like I listen to you about things because you've actually studied these things. I have not. I have opinions on things. Everybody's got opinions on everything. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one, and they all fucking stink. Your asshole stinks too. Don't you fucking fart in here, you smelly, rotten, gross, broccoli smelling ass motherfucker. Your fart smelling like cauliflower when it's being cooked. But yeah, it's like I don't feel shame for not knowing things. I feel shame when I know something and it turns out to be the wrong thing and I've been basically not listening the entire fucking time. But I'm only going to side on that when it comes to things like politics in some instances, because I don't know all about politics. It's going to be on medical. It's not going to be on my own personal philosophy. You're not going to tell me that I'm wrong about how I live my life. I am just living a life. There is no wrong way for me to live. I'm sorry if that offends your sensibilities because you believe that a book can tell you how to live. I think that that's pretty fucking sad. I hope you find a new book someday so that you can have two books to live by. Just one book to live by is kind of fucking sparse, I'm gonna have to say. You're gonna have to educate yourself just a little bit more. Try just a little bit fucking harder. But either way. When I don't know something, I find somebody who does, or I find a book, or a medical journal, or something like that that was published by people of learning. I don't ask Joe Rogan or Donald Trump if they think that it's smart.
Unless you want to. Oh, is this her? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No, you shouldn't even do that. I mean, seriously, I'm gonna be honest. You shouldn't even do that. You shouldn't dislike something because you hate somebody, and you shouldn't like something because you like somebody. That has nothing. You can love Rogan all fucking day long. Most of you probably do. And I got killed by a bear because I'm talking about this dumb monkey brain man. And anyway, that's fine. Don't base all of your knowledge for all time on something that somebody you saw on TV said. Yes, I make a lot of music references, movie references, TV references, all sorts of shit like that. And what I do is I take what I've learned and I pull apart pieces out of that I find to be well written and well thought. And I use them in my everyday communication with other people. I do not subscribe to them for life knowledge. I find other avenues for that. And I am not a good example of how to be, or who to be. I'm broken, like a lot of people. But please, stop worshipping celebrities. They're just fucking people. They wipe their ass too. Or they get somebody else to wipe their ass because they're rich. It has nothing to do with being better than you. They're people just like you.
Had a better spawn point.
Yes, they had a better fucking spawn point. There, she fucking hit the whatever the fuck on the head, the nail thingy, with the hammer.
Just propped at the right time.
Yeah, there you go. You just at the right time. You got off right when you needed to. You propped all over him.
I don't know if I'm using the right thing.
No, proc is like when your ability activates, so it basically like be.
Well, yeah, I meant the luck activated.
Okay.
Just at the right time.
All right. You got a lucky chance roll of the dice. How about that?
Okay.
That sound good for you?
Yeah.
You got some lucky numbers. Procking is a little different. Procking is like just all over. Just proc all over their face, bitch.
Get them procs right up in there.
Because I remember you
Proc it
telling
up,
me
baby.
before, like, when it procs and it lights up, I'm like, wow. Isn't that it? Like when your thing lights up so you can use it or whatever?
No.
That's for you.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Okay, so here, I'll give you an example of procking. Okay. Don't have. I don't think I have anything that procs. Okay, so I can explain it to you since I don't have anything on me that procs. All right. So you know how I was all confused about how I was attacking this creature and there's light shooting all the way through it and attacking all the other creatures?
Yeah.
My weapon procced chain lightning, which hit all of those creatures. So the proc is when my ability on my weapon activates, just randomly.
That's what I meant with the luck. It activated randomly for that person.
I suppose. I'd still say that it's okay, fine. Then my proc all over your face is also relevant. So I win anyway. So eat that procker. Betty Procker. You were making it sound like when I activate an ability, like if I was to do this. That's not proccing.
No, I meant like, because randomly, like I remember in WoW, you would have like sometimes you wouldn't have to spend on it or whatever. It would just randomly flash so you could hit it.
That,
Use it.
yeah, I guess you could call that a proc. I guess you could. I've
Like a free spend or whatever the fuck you call it or something too.
Well, yeah, procking in that scenario, yeah, that would actually be the ability triggering. So yes, it would proc off of the free spend would proc off of my weapon attack. You know, so in other words, my character has got a certain. Well, any fucking gamer understands that shit. It's just basically the ability to spend, like with Obliterate would become free on my Death Knight if I met certain requirements. It would proc a free spend of the ability. And also weapon procs are off of your weapon. So like while you're randomly, like in most games, not in like this one, it procs off of the hit. So while you're hitting something, the weapon ability triggers and procs off of the hit. In most games, you have auto combat, which is basically you're fucking just swinging your weapon. Just light damage, they call it. While you're doing that, sometimes your weapon will have a triggered ability that while it hits the target, then it triggers your ability to use whatever the fuck. Empowers you. I guess you could call it that, empowerment.
Here's a candidate you may like, or at least like to watch his ad or something.
No.
Progressive activist and Democrat U.S. Senate candidate Gary Chambers Jr. smokes marijuana in a field and you're running it, so talking about marijuana reform in his first campaign ad.
Well, yeah, I want to push marijuana reform, so yeah, I would definitely vote for that guy because he is doing something towards my end of the spectrum. But that's politics.
some of them.
That's what politics should be, is what I should have said. That's what politics technically should be, is you're just swaying something in your favor of being passed. But see, what's going on now is they're bought and paid for. So it's not our ability to sway politics. It's just the fact that the system is fucking rigged.
Some of these comments. Not acceptable to me on office.
It's nuts.
Giving them in office, that is smoking.
Nah, it's
That will hurt his brain, or his judgment on things. It adds up in the brain.
doesn't add up in the brain.
At least they didn't say Brian.
Doesn't add up in the brain. Brain can't comprehend this shit. It's funny because most intelligent people have partaken or continue to partake of marijuana. So it slows things down. That's all it does. Like, you do not have access to some of your higher functions of recall for a duration of time. Things don't just pop up. You have your epiphanies, they go away. But you can deep think while on marijuana. And deep thinking is just basically allowing your, like what I'm going to call deep thinking is just allowing your mind to, I don't know, open up to other ideas, other avenues, things that you just have dismissed out of hand. Things that you dismiss just because, oh, that's stupid to today's society and politics and way of thinking. You know, but later on, it's not so stupid anymore. So that's the thing, is it's a tool of a free thinker, somebody that wants to continually learn and continually push the boundaries of what we call reality today. Opening up to possibilities for future reference. Yes, maybe not be plausible today, but could be plausible down the line. It's just things that other people are unwilling to even engage with. So how is it such a bad thing? I don't understand that at all. Like, I don't understand why somebody that's just stationed in the now versus somebody that's stationed in the what could be or what will be is being judged differently. Like, how is it such a inhibitor? In my opinion, it's not. My opinion means nothing. I'm not a politician. I'm not a fucking celebrity. But someday, if my opinion does mean anything, that's basically how I want it to come across. As I am a free thinker. I don't want to be confined by your predetermined lifestyle that I believe is formed from ignorance and a need to control the masses. That's the only way that I can put how I
Oh, that's great. We want to be sure to vote him in and get the the Republicans reason to hate us more. Can you do that in the privacy of his home? Someone goes, as if the Republican Party hasn't done anything to pander to left-wing voters. They just keep doing what they're doing. I should Democrats pander to them.
Yeah, right. I agree with that statement
The response, yeah.
You're absolutely right. Whoever the fuck wrote that. We don't They never do anything for us. They never do anything. They don't even vote our way, ever. Well, of course, now once again I'm saying we, because I'm not part of it. Like, I hate the Democrats too. Like, every time that you bring this shit up, it's because I'm like, responding to what you're saying as like left-leaning or whatnot, but then it lumps me together with them, and I don't want to be with them. And yes, I mean them. The Democrats, the corporate Democrats. I can actually illustrate which ones I'm talking about. Pelosi, Biden, any of the fucking centrist type Democrats. The fucking, what the hell is that other asshole's name? The one that lives on the yacht. The mansion, the fake ass cinema, you know, all of that. I have nothing to do with those fucking people. They're scum of the earth. And they're just as bad as the Trumps of the world. Obama was too. I don't care. You fucking can worship his dumbass. He did horrible fucking shit too. They're all crap. They were all shit. They're all telling you the truth when they're ratting on each other. They're like, he did this and he did that. That's all fucking true. They all did all those things. That's all truth. The only thing is who you're gonna accept as your new fucking commander-in-chief, the next fucking asshole that you're gonna listen to their rhetoric when they fucking stand up on a pulpit and lie through their fucking teeth about what's going on in the world. All of them are shit. And they have the entire game fucking rigged. One of them gets to sit on the throne for a while, then the other fucking side gets to sit on the throne for a while. It's fucking rigged bullshit. It's crap. They act like they hate each other, but then they hug each other and fucking like on the Senate floor. It's just rigged because you're ignorant to what the fuck they're doing.
This person said, we've got some good points. States waste a ton of money pursuing small-time pot users, when instead they could make tons of revenue by legalizing it. Interesting approach with the big old blunt. But it's gotten him and his cause a much-needed spotlight. Because he's sitting in a leather armchair thing, and he has a big blunt.
Yeah, well, there's going to be...
So he did that on purpose.
It's performative because he's a dirtbag just like the rest of them.
No, he's not even in office. He's trying to...
I don't care. He's still a politician. They're all fucking dirtbags. The chances of him actually doing any, like, a lot of them just use it for like political clout. Like, all of a sudden the world is starting to smile on the tokers again. So now we're going to have to get a more, I don't know, weed-friendly face out there. Oh, I like smoking weed. Here, you can put me on there with my mega blunts. You know, like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, well, Biden has publicly promised to automatically expunge all prior cannabis use convictions, as well as decriminalize the use of cannabis. He said he supports legalization of medical. 5 White House staffers, however, have been fired due to past drug usage.
Because he's full of shit. Because he used it as his fucking goddamn campaign. He fucking played us like suckers. We didn't have a choice, though. We had one moron or the other moron, just like we had the same thing when Hillary. One crook or another crook. You know, I'm sorry, there's like no fucking reason for me as a, like, outside of, like, okay, this guy likes weed, so chances are it's going to go towards what I want. That's the only reason I should vote. That's the only fucking reason. If you think that you're voting for, like, some kind of, like, moral person to step in over some immoral jackass, they're all immoral jackasses. Fucking take your pick. They've all fucking existed. Go down the fucking line. They've all done horrible, nasty, disgusting things. But look through history. I have, unfortunately.
So 91% of Americans believe marijuana should be legalized. 60% told the Pew Research Center that legalization should be for both recreational and medicinal. Only 8% said it should not be legal. And Chambers in the ad, it's 37 seconds. He lights and smokes a joint as a stopwatch clicks in the background. So someone is arrested for possession of marijuana every 37 seconds. States waste $3.7 billion enforcing marijuana laws each year.
I'll vote for him. He smoked a fucking blunt on TV.
And he said he's never been arrested. Well, I guess that's his background. He's never been arrested, but he's ended the ad saying most police are arrested. Most of the people that are arrested aren't dealers, but rather people with small amounts of pot, just like me. What he had on his hands.
No, I'll go with it because it's towards my end. But don't fucking think that for a second I trust the motherfucker. I don't trust him. I fucking trust him as far as I can throw his fat ass, and I guarantee he's probably fat, isn't he? And no, that wasn't me saying that I'll
Cannabis smokers are fat. I'm not overly fat. Slightly fat. Getting thin by the day. I actually want smoking all back, to be perfectly honest.
It's better to work with it when I'm trying to bulk up
Instead of just thin down.
Yeah, he's kind of tubby, isn't he? Yeah, I'll vote for him. He's honest. Yeah, he's a big boy. Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. He's a big boy. He is.
That's when he was fighting over Confederate symbols. City council or something.
So,
Is that the dude that called out the kid for shopping?
I like people with a healthy appetite. They make me smile.
Oh, because the school is named after Robert E. Lee. And they were trying to change it. And the one woman on the council or whatever said, people offended by Robert E. Lee should learn more about him. And discovered he eventually freed all of his slaves. So that's the Civil War.
he eventually freed them after they made him do it. After he fought a war to stop it from happening. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh yeah, it is. This is the dude that called her out for shopping. This is a picture of you shopping while we're talking about the history of racism in this country. You don't give a damn. She was online shopping during the council or the school board, whatever the fuck meeting. And he got a picture of her doing it and called her out.
Holy shit.
He said you should walk out of here and resign and never come back because you're just a for example of racism in this community. You are horrible.
Yeah, stop calling her a, whatever on my stream. Like, only I can use that word. Because I am one.
She said, I wasn't shopping. I was actually taking notes, paying attention, and reading out my comments. He goes, I firstly watched her for about 8 minutes, attempting to decide between a beige and a red dress. The only thing I had issue determining from my site was if it's a short dress or nightwear. That is the dude. I remember that.
How did they get a picture of her shopping?
Because it was like a table thing at the meeting or whatever, and I guess where he's standing, he could watch her computer where she was at.
Don't give a shit, dude.
If the founding fathers were alive today, they'd be so ashamed of us. They'd be like, why aren't all the men wearing little satin short pants and high stockings and lots of lace and ruffles?
Yeah, I know. Where's my wig? Where's my fucking wig? They used to have hair. They had hair made for them, like glamorous hair with curlers in it and stuff, like really manly men stuff. And they used to wear it on their head.
Heels.
Yeah, high heels. They had the high heels too. Of course, their high heels were a lot shittier than the ones we have nowadays. They're like these clunky fucking things. They're just like so that they
I still like the wedge chunky heel because I can't do the pointy heel because my ass is clumsy.
Yeah, well, I couldn't do any of that shit either, so I really don't judge. I don't think that I've ever tried to put a
pointed-toed shoe on. I think that that'd be the most uncomfortable fucking thing in the world, and that you wouldn't be catching me wearing it. So, like, seriously, I wear things for comfort. I kind of expect women to do the same shit. Like, I would never wear that. I don't care how my feet look. In fact, I don't look at my feet very often because I'm a dude, and they didn't teach us that our feet were pretty. They said that they're like ugly and so it should be full of calluses and scars and things.
My feet.
Yeah, my feet should be her feet. Her feet should be my feet. That's how it should work. And they're about the same fucking size, so we could actually trade feet. Yeah, she doesn't have womanly feet. She's got man feet.
Like hobbit feet.
Okay, she's got hobbit feet. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. They've misconstrued the lines of how things are for so fucking long that it's just, I don't know. I really have nothing else to fucking say. I don't care anymore. I don't care if guys wear heels. I don't care if girls wear boots. I don't fucking give a shit about any of. I don't care if guys wear makeup. I think that a lot of guys really need makeup. Like, you fuckers are ugly. Like, do something. You know, I have no fucking problem with any of this shit, and I don't see why anyone has to live their life in fear of somebody judging them for such arbitrary, small, stupid, insignificant bullshit things. That's my problem with it. That's my only fucking problem with it is, why do you care? I don't care. Want to know what I care about? Is making sure that me and mine have got enough fucking food, have heat. I have this little dinky ass room that I decorated that flashes and pretty colors for me. And that I can enjoy the simple life of running around Eternum and entertaining people like you. That's what I fucking care about. That's it. There's like nothing else. If I don't have this, I'd rather just fucking fall in a ditch somewhere and be forgotten about. Like, seriously, it's just... It's sad how much you all invest in controlling someone you don't even fucking know. That in itself, like, I have a hard enough time controlling me. I would not want to control any one of you. Like, I don't get it. That's where I just fall off the boat. It just, what difference does it make what other people do with their bodies, with their face, with their genitalia, their clothes, their expressions? What the fuck do you care? I have to look at it. No, you don't. Just look the other way. There's always a direction you can turn your head. It's pretty fucking amazing. We were designed with our ability to go like this. It's very integral. Mine doesn't work very well now. I got a pinched nerve, so when I go too far this way, so if you're over here, I might have to say, if you are ugly as all hell, maybe you shouldn't be on this side, because I'm gonna have a hard time, you know.
You know, I don't want to see all these gay people. I mean, I come to this gay bar for nice music.
Yeah. I don't get it. It doesn't impact you. Why are you so angry? Why are you angry? It doesn't even hurt you.
I think a big part of it is they're angry because they didn't get to express themselves in the way they want.
Fucking fine with
It's
you
like, do it
expressing.
now,
Do it
then.
now then.
It's
Yeah.
not too late. He ain't dead yet.
You're still here. You're still here to bitch. Then fucking put on the dress. I don't care. Go ahead. Do it.
Try
Do it
it.
up. Fucking have
Even
fun.
if you buy it just to take it home and do it in your own house. Who the fuck cares?
I'm not gonna go in your house and fucking videotape it unless you asked me there. So like, it's just like, you know what? It's so weird. Just your investment in other people's lives. That's what I find weird. I guess that's where I get upset. I just get mad at people because their investment is to control someone else's worth or expression.
Yeah.
I don't. Yes, do I not want people showing up to a restaurant covered in dog shit? Yeah, that would probably be preferable. But if they do, there are businesses that have policies. Yes, that's right. They can mandate in their own business that you can't be covered in shit. So we have ways of stopping that from happening. There are places where they can dress like that, do what they want to do. It's called their home.
I don't know. When I was younger, working at BK, we had pig farmers come in. They weren't they were just like regular working day, dirty. They didn't have shit all over them, but
They smelled like
the stank lingered.
Yeah.
And it was just like, yep, we're gonna try to breathe through our mouths, get it done quick. And then, they got their food. We get to air out the place now.
Yeah.
Because they weren't rude or anything, and we weren't rude to them. It was just like...
It was tolerating their horrible stench for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had to do that too at a lot of jobs. Actually at one specific job where I had to do customer service quite a lot. I can't do it anymore. But I would just sit there and hold my breath and not say anything and just I realized that I was the problem. That's why I removed myself from it. Okay, so I know that I couldn't tolerate doing certain things now. But that's a failure of me, not a failure of them. So therefore they shouldn't be punished because I'm weak or that I have a disability. I need to remove myself from the situation. And I think that we all need to understand that. If somebody did reek like that or whatnot and you couldn't stand it, well then go outside. Wait till they leave. Come back another time. It's just simple. Small.
Yeah, like the one chick couldn't stand it because she was pregnant and she was highly sensitive to smells of any sort. So she would walk to the back door while they were there.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, okay, there was this stinky guy that used to come in to get his chainsaw fixed all the fucking time. Well, I'd have to wait on him. I couldn't leave my desk. I did periodically to just dart outside and get a breath of fresh air and then come back and smell it all over again. But it was what it was. And I wasn't going to just sit there and say, dude, you are a nasty, smelly, dirty, horrible human being. We should lock people like you up. And why does it have to be all of that? Why can't we all just tolerate each other a little bit more?
I've seen
Show some patience.
in some schools, the teachers didn't just set up a little bin that has pads and tampons. They have deodorant and stuff like that. And the cool kids decide hey, are you okay here? Use it, to try to make it so they're not calling them out in the middle of class, but they get the help they need.
Yeah.
Because who knows what their home life is like.
Yeah.
What if they can't afford deodorant and stuff? And those teachers
And no one wants to be the stinky kid,
and those teachers are awesome, but it shouldn't be up to the teachers to provide it. It should be the schools saying, okay,
I'm not even saying the schools. I'm saying that the community itself should just be a whole. Just take care of each other. What the fuck is wrong with that? What about those down home fucking family values you all fucking tout every goddamn time that we have a conversation about somebody being able to fuck somebody of the same sex or somebody being able to oh, we don't want that in our neighborhood. We have good home family values and we're a community around here. Where the fuck is the community? There's no fucking community anymore. That's fucking right out the window.
As long as you fit in our little tiny.
Hell, there was no fucking community when I was growing up. So whenever the fuck your community actually existed, I don't know when that was. Because it wasn't there when I was growing up. There was no one that pulled me aside and, oh yes, you should probably, you kind of... And I don't want the other kids to make fun of you. There was none of that. There was nothing like that. It was just you fucking stink, go away.
You'll find it in some ghetto-ish I don't want to say the ghetto, but like
Yeah, good. Don't use that word.
like the poor area, like where I lived, where I had all the kids
Like-
randomly in my
Like
house.
I don't know what to call it. I think it's. If you use that, then I'll end up using it, and I'll
Poor
think that,
urban area.
yeah, poor urban area. How about the? Because I just. And that's what it was called when I was growing up. That's what we called it. We called it that. And I lived in apartment complexes. Pretty much, if you lived in an apartment complex, you were considered that, especially if it was a rundown, shitty one. I lived in houses. I've lived in other people's houses. So it's like I don't see how all of that stuff really adds into who you are as a person or as a people. And I find that our judgment of all walks of life is disgusting. Like, unless you are some rich suburbanite, like uh, you're trash. Like, you're automatically not good. Like, if you like to work with your hands instead of with your mind, you actually like to create things, shape things, work with metals, with clay, with whatever the hell you work with, how is that any less than somebody who works behind a computer screen and makes, micromanages little insignificant fucking data files all day? How is that any different? Like, I don't understand. I'm a very stupid human being. Someday, somebody's going to have to explain to me why physical labor is not paid the same as intellectual labor when they both are required to do anything. That would be my question. So, I'm sure that somebody will tell me some stupid explanation that's already been given. But just know that if you're going to give me that stupid explanation, that I've already heard it before. I'm looking for new, actual, intellectually thought out opinions of as why, not just the fact that smart equal good, dumb equal bad. That not gonna fucking fly with me, because your idea of intellect might not match mine. Like, I've known some really, really ingenious, smart mechanics in my time. Like, they can do things with those machines that you couldn't do if I gave you an entire lifetime to learn it. Alright, so, and we call that talent rather than intellect, but that's still genius level of intellect. It's just geared towards a different project. So, calling somebody stupid because they are mechanically inclined and not intellectually inclined makes you stupid. Because you can't appreciate what they do that you could never do.
Like the whole intelligence test where you have the monkey, the elephant, the fish. We're gonna judge how smart you are. Climb this tree. That kind of thing.
Yeah. You're just judging them wrong. You're just putting them in a category they don't belong in. You're creating the one size fits all scheme. And that's bullshit. Yes, it's intentionally darker in here today. So I'm just feeling dark. And clarity is not helping me come out of my funk for some reason. Most likely because, well, I'm human and I have mood swings. And I happen to be a broken human, so I have different kind of mood swings.
But I just decided to stream this anyway because I'm like, well, it's part of my life. You guys watch me fucking all day, every day. 13 hours sometimes, whatever the fuck, you know. I'm on here. And even if you just pop in and check me out, or if you hang around for a while, it doesn't matter. You're basically partaking of me. So you might as well get to know me. Alright, I don't want to spend all fucking day fighting that bear. And I'm not going to. Oh, you ain't kidding me. Nothing slows that fucker down? That would suck if you had that ice fucking gauntlet. Just set up that way. I'm gonna listen to music now, so don't hurry back. And I hate the movement. After this tiger, I'll go back to this one here before. It's already fucking starting to run out of room, which is pathetic. Stuff, and I want to. I think I'm just gonna start selling some of the stuff that I create, refine or whatever. Just collect it, sell it, sell it. See if that's make some more money. ability. This one. I'm gonna change that. I don't know. I definitely want Tondo. I really like that one, but the other two are negotiable. Like, I think I'd rather have, because I really like it. I think I'd rather have Leshe? Lish? Whatever the fuck it's pronounced as. I want that. Instead of evade, like, I would rather have repose. So, like, I'd have a stun, I'd have an escape, and then I'd have a bleed. Or this, this, and this. Like, that would be, I think that those three are the most damaging. This, yeah, I can get out of, like, I'd rather just be able to get out of stuff here and then fucking use those. Then I'd have to pick out what the most useful passives would be. But that would also allow me to keep up with my targets too, is to use that to catch up with them. While I'm darting around or whatever, I'd still be killing them. But, and it's nice to knock them away. I mean, it's just, when it comes down to fighting, like, the stuff that I'm fighting out here, it's not very useful. Like, maybe in PvP it would be, because I could, like, hit a wide berth of them, maybe, across, like, this entire area and hit all of them, and knock them all back, which would be cool. But then it's followed out by a stab, and that stab has to be accurate, and that, during during this PvE shit, fine. During PvP, not so fine, and it takes forever for it to regenerate. It's not a fucking ability that, like, it's 20 seconds, okay, so maybe not forever, but it's a decent amount of time. And Tondo I like because, well, it's fast regeneration, and it's bleeding the fucking target out, so while I'm fighting them, they're dying first, and if I can stack it 3 times, even more better for them. That I kind of worry about being able to trigger during PvP, so that's why I was thinking of maybe making them attack me instead and using the stun.
You know what I'm gonna do? Instead of, well, I need to salvage some of my gear because I'll need like the coinage or whatever, but I think I just start dropping some of it if I don't want it. So never mind, I'm probably getting like 3 coins for fucking salvage. Let's do that. Still something. And I get salvage parts. Which I could turn into repair kits. Maybe I should just do that. You know what? Never mind. It cost me way the fuck too much to do that. I was gonna sit there and I was like, why don't I just take a fucking death each time? For expedience of getting back to town, but I don't know how much that would impact us. We make money, we lose money doing that. Still have to run. Running back and forth, it sucks. Like, if I had like another like offshoot where I could just sell stuff, it'd be better. So I'm gonna turn this stuff into smolder hide up to the point where I can. And that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna transfer it over into the other tier and then sell it. So then we get credit for the refinement of it, plus we get, you know, like, just do that every fucking day. I'm not gonna do that with wire fiber because I still use it a lot. But this shit, like, I can get it off of every fucking critter that I come across, just in a higher level territory, and then I can just turn it into money. So that's what I'm gonna do. Shut the fuck up, Zod. Yeah, kiss my ass, Huey. Cleaning up the leftover clarity beads. We will not let them go to waste. They must be used. All of it must go to use. We do not waste here. We do not waste clarity. Clarity isn't too important. However, in place of said OPR crap, is there anything else going on today that I can sign up for? Invasions of Monarch's Bluff at 7. Okay, I'm gonna sign up for that. If it's legit, is it legit? Is it legit? Huh? Is it? Nope, doesn't have a timer, not legit. You're lying. I don't fucking care. 10:30 Fort Creekwater. Okay, that one I'll sign up for. I don't fucking care. Oh, the Marauders or the Greenies are really getting aggressive now. Trying to fuck some shit up, are they? Good for them. Ooh. Where's my hat? Put our hat on and hope that we get more. We did. Sweet. The hat works. Alright, I gotta go use up the rest of this stuff now. We can't use it here. Can we? I don't know if I have enough to do. Let's fucking find out. No. Shit. Cool. Just wish I had more room here. Okay, how much do sticky vines cost? Cause or gunpowder or feathers? Cause shit. Well, the feathers I'll actually keep. I was working with that. What is going on now? Big thing. I don't know if I'll do Merc. Oh, before we even try that. I'll do that. Dump that my stuff here. Okay. Fucking how many more invites am I gonna get here? Let's just leave this shit here. This is where I do most of this, and as long as they have the facilities here, it'd be great. trust these fucking people? No, probably not. So I should probably get my heavier armor gear. I got one, dude. I'm good, thanks. Got Fry dude in my group, that's good enough for me. So I don't have any fucking ever. We're gonna dump it off here if we have to. We got room up here. Recall to in, please. Get that fucker out of there, I need that shit. I'm assuming that he's talking about the pulls of Azov. Any fucking bots running around stealing all of our stuff. Looks like I'm going back down. I don't think there's a way up. You gotta be fucking kidding me with this crap. So where's the fucking road that goes up, guys? Obnoxious to reverse. Is there a way over there from here? Can I go through this town? Must be scarce these days. He fucking just like blew over there with his fucking fire staff. He's like, nope, that one's mine.
I don't have any fast moving stuff right now. No fun.
Oh. Very much so. Oh, the real mutation. Seems like it's choosing to have like a third arm, so definitely damage or something like that. That sounds some real freaks. Oh, leave me alone, you dirty gators. I'm sick and tired of your bullshit. Oh shit. No, thank you.
Yeah, fuck it. If I'm lucky, I'm lucky. If I'm not, I'm not. And that's fuck. This stupid luck. Fucking tired of teleporting around trying to fucking find all my gear in time to run this fucking shit. If I got time to do it, I'll do it. If I don't, then I won't. Fuck it. I'd rather get the run in than not at all, you know? Sherm Ha Aphrodite. I thought that it'd be the other way around. I think it'd be like Shermaphrodite. I don't see where the huh. Like if it's separating it that way, it's kind of weird. Hermaphrodite. Although I would not want to spell your fucking name. I would actually spell it Sherma or something like that, or Deity. And just call it Aphrodite. Like, I'm not gonna fucking go through that entire fucking process. I can say the name, no problem. Fucking typing it, that's another fucking story, especially in my inebriated state most of the time. Building obstructed, 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 obstructed. Like I want to build my fucking hut. Thank you. Any of the gear that I have here have welcome. You do. There you go. Ouch. That hurt. Alright. While we're going in here, I'm gonna fucking go full plate. Fucking to like, screw this shit. They're gonna get me killed. So crazy. Not sure what they're hovering over. Big fat bodies are on top. I'm not doing this. I'm gonna kill. What the fuck? Is he doing what? Especially not at 6 o'clock yet. It's a supplier regardless. Let's take this stuff and sell it. There's a chance for drops too. So. at the chest yet? No. This did knock me into my heels. I think I went through this last one. Bottom of the stride lines. Not good.
her down? That's so fucking weird. I didn't think they would be. So like, I don't know, I'll do portals. Fuck it. More fucking boxes to sometimes boxes and stuff. Mr. Sorty hands there hurts. Alright, hold up guys. We have to fall down. That'll fall down. killing it. Nothing supposed to. As long as it's not attacking you, right? You bitch. Get me down. I want to smoke. And you stop picking me up. No, 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 no. Fuck you, lag. Oh, fuck you. Okay, apparently we here, let me try and go all the way out and then back in again. Maybe I'm wrong. But maybe they just like flushed us all out. Which would just basically top off my day perfectly. Nope. Well, that ends this stream for at least until they come back up. I'll see you guys in a bit. Sorry.